Day 28, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hi, everybody. And this is Auntie. And it is day 28 of No Stop November. Oh my God. Hi, y'all. I'm hoping everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and that you got a day of rest and relaxation, that your bellies are full, and that you had a great time. I am exhausted. I am in my robe, getting ready for bed, but I was like, I cannot not finish out the month of November. Oh my God. Anyway, y'all, I saw this on TikTok and I wanted to talk to y'all about it. Look at me. I don't even have on my other earring. And I wanted to talk to y'all about it. You know, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is a time to spend with your family, friends, um, loved ones, whomever, right? That's a day where you're supposed to get together and be happy and all of that. Well, this story that I'm about to show y'all that popped up on my TikTok feed. This woman, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. This story that I'm about to show y'all on TikTok goes to show that you need to try to mend relationships before you make assumptions about how it's going to be. Okay. This woman goes to TikTok and asks the question, should I cook this food? Should I do the traditional Thanksgiving the way that I have been doing it? Knowing that she has some difficulties in her relationships, specifically with her father. I'm like, oh, okay, hi. Thank you so much, Lori. She knows she has some difficulties. I want y'all to answer the question. One of the things that I notice about people on TikTok or content creators on TikTok is that they will go out there and say something right and not read the comments. So this is gonna be a little bit, and then we're gonna move on. But let me show y'all her first um question, and then we're gonna get into it. Shall we? Oh yes, we shall. So let me bring it up on the screen. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I need to make it bigger first. Yeah, let me make it bigger. Hopefully I'll still be able to get to everything. See. Okay, so I am going to share my screen and y'all help me. Okay, I want y'all feedback downtown in the comment section on what you think. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, all right, let me bring her up. Here we go.
So yeah, I'm a little nervous today because I've been kind of at odds with my family. My husband, we have not been speaking. We haven't spoken for a while, and I
So why would you do Thanksgiving dinner? But okay.
cook for Thanksgiving. I always cook for every holiday, and I'm gonna cook my usual stuff to see.
So she asks. So she tells us what the scenario is. She want to know whether or not she should be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. She's been at odds with her family, specifically her husband. And then she says, but I'm going to cook the food. So then why ask? Why ask people what they think if you're already determined that you're going to cook the food? Okay, let's go.
If they're gonna show up because
Hold on. Let me rewind back since I'm talking through it.
so yeah, I'm a little nervous today because I've been kind of at odds with my family. My husband, we have not been speaking. We haven't spoken for a while. And I cook for Thanksgiving. I always cook for
I don't know why they had this music in the background. I wonder if YouTube gonna pick that up.
every holiday. And I'm going to cook my usual stuff to see if they're going to show up because I usually jam down and I cook everything. And so if I cook all this food and no one shows up and it's just me and my daughter, and my dad and not the rest of the family, because it's like people have kind of took a side, like you got people over here and over there, and I'm wondering if they're going to show up today.
Okay, so y'all see what the dilemma is. She's wondering whether or not people are going to show up. Now, you know what? I don't know whether or not YouTube is going to flag that. So, just in case they do, let me talk it out. Y'all don't hear the music? Ray Della, you don't hear the music? What do you hear? Because I can clearly hear it. I clearly can hear the music playing in the background. You said you just hear her talking. I truly don't hear anything but her voice. Okay, wait a minute. Her voice was wondering what music is Auntie talking about. I don't hear music either, just a girl talking. It's very low, just instruments, not words. The music isn't too loud, can't make it out. I can barely hear the music, can't make it out. Okay, we'll see what YouTube decide. But just in case they ask me to clear that out, I'm going to tell y'all that this girl is out here talking about being estranged from her family. Now, in her comment section, okay, the first thing someone says is, hey, if there are family issues, it's not wise to cook all that food with no confirmation from the family. Someone else, the next comment says, no, don't cook. You will be disappointed. War Daddy Fish says some sisters don't feel good unless their life is chaotic. Someone else said communication is key. Then another person said, be the bigger person and just call them to confirm. Don't do it. Do it before it's too late. She said, the content creator said, let me reduce this so y'all can see it. She said,
Or not today, but they're going to show up tomorrow. And I'm a little nervous because usually people start kind of trickling in on today, bringing things, helping out. And I'm a little nervous that if I cook all this stuff, nobody's going to show up.
so that means that family has not been trickling in. They haven't been contributing or bringing anything.
Um, we've really been going at it. So I'm going to cook. Now,
So then why did she ask? Okay, so let me go back to the comments. Someone said communication is key. Someone else said be the bigger person and just call. Do it before it's too late. She said, I did, and they said the day was coming. First of all, so what is this person saying? Hold on, y'all. Let me reduce it back.
I don't
First
think
of
that I should
all,
still.
they're expected, yes, cook your stuff. If you're not sure, give them a call. They do have a phone, right? How someone Daryl said, how do you and your husband not speaking? I don't get it. Invite friends who doesn't have a place to go. I'm at odds with my family, but you got to rest in God. I'm sorry no one showed up. Okay. So now we're gonna go to her next video, right? Where we're going to see what it is. Okay, so let me ask y'all down in the comments section. Should she give me a thumbs up if you can, if she should cook this meal? Give me a thumbs down if she should not. Let me see what we get. Should she or should she not cook this meal? Thumbs down. Tamika said no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we only got one thumbs up, and that's Rachel. And everybody else is a complete thumbs down. Thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down, thumbs down. We only got one thumbs up. Let's find out what happened, shall we? Hold on, let me bring it up. Okay, wait a minute. So hold on. Started from the beginning. Let me come back and get y'all the feed so y'all can find out what happened.
I cooked all this food and nobody showed up. I cooked all this motherfucking food and nobody showed up. I cooked all this food and nobody showed up. I cooked all this motherfucking food and nobody showed up.
She cooked all that food and nobody showed up. Nobody. She says, well, I knew I cooked all this food and no one showed up. So she knew that they were not going to show up to her house for Thanksgiving. Now she's sitting up there crying. In the comment section, people are saying, honey, don't worry about it. Tomorrow, go out and feed the homeless. Give it to some people that would appreciate it. Everything is going to be okay. You're a good woman. God bless. Zen said, now you have clarity. Hold on, let me blow this back up so y'all can see it. Why cook the food? I swear I don't understand people. If you gotta ask, you already know.
I cooked all this food
Now you
and
have
nobody showed
clarity.
up.
Give it to the homeless. Now she says, I am tomorrow. Will Harper said that's God's way of directing you to go help feed others. What is going on? Who are homeless. Be a blessing to others. Oh, I can't stand TikTok. So here she is back the next day.
Yeah, I'm so hurt because I spent so much time in that kitchen cooking. I cooked so much stuff. I cook so much stuff. And regardless of whatever we go through as a family, like you don't just sit there, at least you be honest and say, I'm not showing up, I'm not coming. You don't set me up for what I spent a day and a half in that kitchen cooking everything for nobody to show up. Yeah.
Here's my thing. People think, and I know this is probably going to be off the coof and it ain't going to sound right. I already know it before I say it. But this is truly how I feel. People make assumptions that they are going to be forgiven and that people don't have the right to cut them off. Now, she's saying that they said that they were coming. Who said they was coming? She already said that she was estranged from her husband. She has not talked to him in a while. And then she will go and do something like this because you think that the holidays, everything is going to be fixed. The new theme for this year and last year was Thanksgiving Day fights. There was a man that came out on TikTok and said, if your family get to fighting, Don't cut the camera off, cut the camera on. People have to understand that just because it's Thanksgiving don't mean that the beef is squashed. And you can't make assumptions that people are going to be having a forgiving heart because it's the holidays. The holidays, in my opinion, is some of the times, especially Christmas and Thanksgiving, is when people remember the most. They remember what you did and how you made them feel when they were around you. She's saying that they said that they was coming, right? I don't believe that. For some reason, y'all, I just don't believe it, because she had already said in the previous video, she said that usually people are bringing and dropping stuff off. That was a sign right there. This is something that you wanted to do, thinking that it would be water under the bridge, but everything ain't water under the bridge. Oprah has been doing a special on her television show or on her podcast. I don't know what you call it, but she's been doing a special of people who have decided that they don't want to be around their family and their friends anymore. They have done what Oprah calls a no contact. This is including people's children and children making no contact with their parents. This stuff is real. Things are already hard out there in the streets, and don't nobody got time to be coming to somebody's house with a whole bunch of changes. She needs to go back and listen. And moreover, the majority of the comments in her comment section was don't go. But you come out there on TikTok, in my opinion, to get attention and empathy and sympathy for something that you know you played a part in, right? It always takes two people. These relationships that she wanted to have on Thanksgiving should have been mended before she even made the video. These are my opinions. Y'all let me know that. Gwen says she's doing it for views. Gwen, I agree with you, because she had a video out earlier that was talking about you don't have to go viral on TikTok or let me pull that out. Hold on, let me pull that out. Let me pull that out, because I think I agree with you. This was 2 days ago. I'm glad you brought that up, because this is what she put out there 2 days ago. And now all of a sudden she's got this Thanksgiving crisis. Okay. You see it, I'm one of them. If you sucking the life out of me, stay away from me, kids included. Hello. Hello. Things are already hard. Ain't nobody got time for no hard, difficult conversations and in communication with people. Let me show y'all what she did, what she put out 2 days before this. Let me share my screen. You may be on to something. Hopefully, ain't got no music.
Like, no, you know how you think, like, oh, if I got 1 million views, I can get followers. Did you know that it's a lot of people that get millions of views that don't get followers? Like, you have to have.
Case closed, next case. Case closed, next case. Then she goes out and she gives to the homeless people. Where she get the containers from that quick? Girl, stop. Hold on. Let me go to her other page. I want to do other video. I want y'all to see this. Does this have music? Okay, let me go. Let me share. That's the only thing I don't like about TikTok. They be always having music on their stuff. It's so annoying. Let me white ball back.
My family didn't show up for Thanksgiving, so I'm packing up food and taking it to the homeless now. So y'all just watch me go. I'm gonna just take these. I don't want to show nobody face or anything. So I'm just gonna hand them the food. And I got drinks and waters, cakes. I got cakes and everything. So I'm just taking everything that I didn't eat or nobody ate. I'm taking it and giving it to the homeless. So today I choose not.
So there's music. So she ends up taking it to the homeless people. CC says she ain't got but 5 plates. So was she doing this for clout? Was she doing this for clout? Yeah or no? Because it seemed like it's real cliquish. Am I still fuzzy, Ray Della? Do y'all see me as fuzzy? Because I'm not fuzzy on this end. So everybody sees me. Video is blurry. I don't know why. Okay, well, let me end this. Y'all let me know downtown in the comment section while I try to take care of the blurriness. Love y'all. Let me know. Bye.